Hello everyone, welcome to your next 7-day zodiac readings. So these readings are messages from Spirit for each zodiac sign for the next 7 days. Timeless readings for your next 7 days. Let's get started. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your next 7 days. So your overall energy is awake. Where this is playing out, how this is playing out, the aspect of yourself this is playing out in, we have clarity. And then we've got the additional messages with the tarot. We've got the 10 of Cups, the Emperor and the Lovers. My goodness, look at this. Awake and clarity, that's quite like powerful. Look at the rays of light in this card. And I feel, Sagittarius, I feel like you're awakening from this period of, the word that came to me was slumber. And I kind of said to Spirit, oh, is that how I'm going to say it? But it's almost like you're awakening from this time of, I think to you, you've probably felt like nothing was happening. Like, what am I doing with my life? There's this aspect of, oh, thank you, Spirit. Spirit's just said to me, Sagittarius, don't underestimate the energy and the work that it takes to do the inner work. You're awakening from that now. I feel like you're getting to a time where there's actually going to be movement in your life. Okay, so Spirit's drawing me back. There's a 1 and an 8, and I love that because the 1 is the new beginnings and the 8 is this. I know the Emperor here is a 4, but the Emperor is sitting in your power, and the 8 is very much about the self. It's our power. And both of those together in numerology is a 9, which is an ending. And basically that's what you're waking up from and waking up to. Okay, so the ending, I feel, is the end of that journey of self-discovery, of awakening. And it's been really powerful, and it probably hasn't been easy at all. And there's a sense now that's coming to an end, and I feel that in your personal power, in what you have discovered about yourself, there's this opportunity to walk out into a new life, to start something new. And many of you, I feel like, as I'm seeing this bed kind of in the middle of the desert, and I'm kind of feeling that you're not at all where you thought you would be. You're not doing what you thought you would. So for instance, maybe at the beginning of your awakening, the beginning of this journey that's now ending, I feel maybe you had ideas in your head like, oh, I'm going through an awakening, because I think you were aware of that. But I think you had ideas of what would it be and how would it happen and what would be the outcome. And I think you find yourself completely somewhere different. And I think that's why the card says awake. Because it's almost like Spirit is saying awaken. This is it. It's almost like at this point, the inner journey that you were on, you've reached what you needed to reach, and now there's going to be kind of like action in the outside world. There's going to be a reflection of the outside world to how your inside world has changed. And so Spirit is redirecting you from looking in to looking outwards. And I'm almost feeling this reluctance. In one aspect, you're feeling, oh, thank gosh, I don't know what I was doing with my life. It was kind of like I was just on autopilot. But there's another part of you that's like, oh, I'm not really where I thought I would be. I don't have all the answers, so I have to keep doing the inner work. And Spirit's saying, no. And the reason is in this clarity card. Your inner work has brought you to a certain clarity. And when you turn your focus out into the world and you start taking those steps, it will bring more clarity and more alignment. So there's a balance between the two. The card says, let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. And you're on your way now, Sagittarius. So there's this aspect of, it's almost like, metaphorically, you've been asleep doing this inner work. And now Spirit's saying, wake up, like awaken, come out of that and start to walk your way. More and more clarity will open to you. And it's so interesting because Spirit's just drawn my attention to the difference in these cards. Spirit's saying where you wake up is not where you end up. So you might be going, but I don't have clarity. I don't know the way. I'm not where I wanted to be. No, but you're able to start your way. You're able to start the journey. You're able to take steps in the physical world now. And yes, that does lead you to a very different place. A very different place. So there's a need to trust in that. And I think that's what the tarot is saying here. And I'm going to read this a little bit differently because I'm going to kind of read all the cards together, which is probably a little bit different than what I normally do. But this inner work has brought you to understand yourself. You see, you can be honest about who you are. What I mean by that, thank you, Spirit. Spirit's kind of going, that's probably a bit vague. But you embrace all aspects of yourself. You can see your flaws, you can see your brilliance, and you don't need to draw attention to either, but you don't hide either. So you're just you. There is just this sense of, here I am, this is me. And it's not an attitude of like it or lump it, not at all. It's just okay, what does this me want to do? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said it's not even that. It's you're so empowered, Sagittarius, that you just don't even ask yourself any questions. You just walk your way. And I think, thank you, Spirit, thank you. If you are asking yourself questions, you've fallen into doubt. There is just instinct. And I think this card, yes, let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. If you start to overthink things, that's not the Emperor card, but if you start to overthink things, that's when you know you're coming out of alignment. But this you coming in, this you that awakens is the Emperor in its power. And what does that bring you? It brings you fulfillment, and it brings you love. It brings fulfillment and love into your life. Thank you, Spirit. Whatever that is for you, whatever fulfillment means to you, and whatever love means to you. This could be love of what you do. It could be romantic love. It can be soul friends. It can be those beautiful animals that come into our life and change our world. Be on so many different levels. But the lovers here, I'm getting, it's what you love. And it's very authentically aligned. You know, if this is you and other people, you're both being yourselves. There's no games, there's no drama. Everything just feels easy. It's not to say there won't be problems, but it's just fulfilling. Fulfillment and love. That's where you are. That's where you awaken. And from there, walk your path. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love, light, and blessing, Sagittarius. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.